Hello and welcome to episode 13 of This Knitty Life. My name is Rachel and I am coming to you from Leeds, West Yorkshire, where I live with my husband and my two little kids. You will find me on social media as Rewarding Memories on Instagram. I also have a This Knitty Life Instagram set up as well. On Ravelry, I am under the name Reward. So you can find me there. So hello and welcome. Thank you very much for coming back. Those of you who are actually coming back for the 13th time. 13, unlucky for some. Today is Monday, the 1st of June. It is week 10 of lockdown, week 11. 10, 11, something like that. I'm in the UK, so things have been slightly lifted as of today. We can now see some people at a distance from another family. From another household, should I say. So we saw my husband Rob's parents today for a little jaunt out in the sunshine. Not used to being around people, but anyway, it was nice. Kids loved it. Today I am wearing my Aliaska. This is Caitlin Hunt pattern. I'll stand up for you. It's a super short cropped one. The base here is Dusty Dimples. Can't think what it's called now, but this is a Dusty Dimples one. The pink, the bright purpley one is also Dusty Dimples. The what's facey one is neon is, I don't know what that one is actually. This was a while ago. This is Garn Stories, this grey one. Generic purple, and then there's a bit of spectrum in here. Some generic pink. This is spectrum, and the bottom has, this is Nora George. So yeah, I knit this a while ago actually. It's got a bit of three colours, which it looks good. I don't excel in it. I really don't excel in it. My camera okay? Look how long my hair is, man. Has it got out of that awkward funny stage yet? I've had my glasses in it all day. Still sticks out here. Anyway, this is Aliaska by Caitlin Hunter, and yeah, it's super cute, cropped. It's a bit bulky because my sleeves have all gone kerfuffled under my top. Just got a message off my mum and I put it on aeroplane mode, so why would that come up? Anyway, it is, oh, funnily enough, it's 8:45 again. Last time I did the podcast was this time too. I've been trying to get back to podcast for ages, and this working at home, this kid business, my kids are 4 and 6. So yeah, they want to be with me every second of the day. It's hard, and then by the time I don't get any time in the house without them at all. I think I had maybe an hour a couple of weeks ago. Oh, it was nice. I sat and knit. But yeah, so yeah, I don't get any time basically. So this is what time I'm going to have to do the podcast. So I've got a lot to share with you. I've been casting on like a demon. So yeah. Got some finished objects. I've been sent a giveaway prize again, which is very generous. So I need to figure out what to do with that. But I will show you what I was sent. Got a couple of FOs for you. Quite a few purchases. I'm doing a sample knit for somebody as well, so I'll tell you all about that. And I've got at least 3 new garment cast-ons. So let's kick off with FOs. So I'm going to start with the first one I did. So this is my DK Home Body Shop socks. I've not had time to paint my nails. You either had my nails painted or you had a podcast. So alas. So this is Hedgerow Yarns, and this is a DK yarn. There's gorgeous mock cables there. I knit the medium size. This is a Curious Handmade pattern where you do all the ticks all the way down. I should have done small. They are a bit big. You can see they're a little bit big on my sock blocker. They are a bit big, but I do have the coldest feet in the world. So these are super nice. I do have another one, but it doesn't look as good without the sock blocker. Yeah, so I'm going to cast on another pair of these because they're so nice. I think I'll probably do the small one this time, or I might go down needle size. I did just do the recommended needle size, which I think was either 3.5 or 3.25, but the details are on my Ravelry page, which is under reward. So yeah, so I think I'm going to try and go reasonably fast through this because I've got stuff to do, man. So two of them, funnily enough. So I finished those a while ago, actually, not long after a podcast last time, I think. So next up is another finished object, and again the socks. I finished these yesterday. So these are Fab Funky Fibres, of course, and these are my Fairy Light socks. So this is obviously the Epic Stripes from Fab Funky Fibres. The cuff and the heel, this is Black Elephant. Coral Equilibrium. Is that a right word? Something like that. It is on her website, I think in Dyed to Order. It's lovely. The other one's not on a blocker. This is just, I don't know what contrast this is. It's a sparkly blue, but I didn't have enough left, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, so this is my first full pair on my 2mm needles, because I'd always previously done 2.25 and I'd done 56, is it? 56 stitches, and it always pulls, oh, you can really see a lot there, it always pulled like here, like to the point where the fabric just didn't look good, because that fabric looks really nice now, and it was just so like this, and it looked terrible. So now I've started casting on 64 stitches on a 2mm needle, which is what these are, and these, so far, they seem really good. Yes, I'm really pleased to get these off the needle. They've actually been on the needles for longer than they should have. I've actually already just cast a sock on today, but I've not brought it because I've got too many other things to show you. But yeah, with me working from home, I had last week off for half term, which was very nice. Well, as nice as it is just being at home with your kids again. But I don't, you know, I know that not everyone has that, or that ability to stay at home or work at home. I'm just ticking off my little ticky things on my list. I have quite a few meetings, nothing like fancy, but just with my team. So we had an hour-long like kind of team meeting the other week. So I managed to sit and knit on one of my whips. They can't really see it, just sit and do this. No, there's so many people, no one's really paying attention to anyone. Some people don't even turn the videos on. So yes, I wanted to just get a sock or something plain that I could knit on, because I'm back not in work tomorrow. 1 second. So last week I got a desk delivered. It's been really hard to get a desk because IKEA's still closed. Well, I think it opened today. I know Croydon and Milton Keynes did, and it was bonkers. But it's been really hard to get a desk. I tried to get one from Argos, didn't deliver, didn't have anything in stock. I eventually found a foldy up one on Hobbycraft. My friend sent me a link to it, and it kind of folds up, but it's a proper like computer desk with a bit here and a bit here. So I've actually set that up in Theo's room, and we had an office chair delivered from work. So in theory, I'm kind of ready to go, because I was just at the dining room table last time, which was tricky with everyone coming in and out and whatnot, but got all my systems and I'm kind of ready to go. So yeah, quite anxious about that, to say the least. I'm not going into specifics of the job, but it's quite a concentrated job, and things are kind of down to the decimal point, shall we say. And if I get interrupted in the middle of it, it's just a bit like, where was I? Did I do that? Did I not do that? Yada yada yada. So I'm trying to figure that out as I go, I guess. That was a bit of a tangent, wasn't it? Anyway, so I cast on a sock for that. Right, what else will I share with you? A whip that I worked on last time that I've already shared with you. I think I've made pretty good progress. This is my throwover. This is Andrea Mowry. So I'm actually on the ribbon at the bottom. Seriously, I've just needed to like finish it a little bit. Needed to finish the toe on my socks. I needed to finish this, finish a bit of something else. And it's been really hot as well. Really hot in the UK. So this body is King Fibres. That's Q-I-N-G. Quing, Ching, King. I've heard lots of people pronounce it lots of different ways. And the pink and the blue are Henny Penny Makes. They're DK Minis, and the grey is Mr. B's yarn. So yeah, I've done it. I had 3 of this darker colour. So I have done it a little bit longer because all my jumpers are cropped, like all of them. So I wanted to do like a proper length, and I've got a decent amount left. It's in, I don't know if I've shown you this or not, this is another Naomi's favourite bag. This is a big dog one. I've got a little dog one as well because I like it so much. So it's living in here at the minute. So I'm just about to cast off the body, and I've still got nearly a full one and about half, because I would like long sleeves. But I've actually been doing helical knitting on this jumper, which is kind of like, if you know the term, like a joggler stripe. So I wanted to alternate the skeins because you can see it is speckledy, and I don't think, whilst I don't think it would pool, I didn't want flashes of bits. I can only assume if you're watching this you know what pooling means, like if there's a big like stripe of another colour kind of thing. So helical knitting is really clever actually. There's quite a lot of ones on YouTube. I don't know how to spell it. Helical, like you would think. I'm sure you can figure it out. Anyway, yeah, and gorgeous little worldy stitch marker there. Yeah, so that one's going along. So I would like to get that, need that rib doing, which is nearly there actually, looking at it, darn it. That needs casting off, and then pick the sleeves up. So that's on my list to get sorted. Yeah, beautiful bag, gigantic bag, might I add. Yeah, I've got a bit of water and a bit of pop. Because pop's my favourite. Right, so jumping into all of the new whips. This one I'm hoping pans out. This is Soldotna, and this is another Caitlin Hunter, as well as Aliaska. So I'm actually knitting this one for my daughter. So she is 6.5. A bit more than 6.5 now. These weeks are flying by. She's 7 in September. How about that? So this body, the greeny blue, is Knitting Goddess, which I've had for years. The orange is Hedgehog fibres, that is. That's this one. It's not as orange as I wanted. And this is the Knitting Goddess, and I've just been working on this one, which is Die Candy. If I brought down what it's called, no. I think it's called koi, as in the fish. But anyway, the small pattern is extra small, but she's 6 and she's very petite. So I have just, I'm winging it, to be perfectly honest. I've printed out, obviously, the chart. I've not got it at hand. And I've just kind of been missing certain increase rows out. Because the colour work's not particularly complicated, I'm hoping that if I just miss enough increases out, I'll miss like a repeat of it out. So I'm hoping it works. I'm sure it'll be fine. Again, I did not do as many short rows on this one as the pattern suggests, because I've done that in the past and it's just far too big. That even looks quite wide for her. So I might have to do that crochet thing where you bring it in. But yeah, so not exactly loads of progress on this, to be perfectly honest. I would like a stronger orange there. The orange is really nice, but I want it to pop more. I need more solid, really. But yeah, so that's my Soldotna crop, I think it is, on the hashtag on Instagram. And that is Caitlin Hunter. I do like her patterns, as you will see in a minute. This isn't quite an old bag. Can't remember who made this one because there's no tag on it, but I love this fabric. Gorgeous. Right. Tick, done that. That was King Fibre, by the way, my throw over, and that was in the sponge colourway. Yeah, and the Soldotna is Knitting Goddess, Hedgehog Fibres, and Die Candy. Right. Oh my goodness, I've cast on another thing since I've wrote my notes out. So in my other Naomi's favourite bag is this one. I'm quite impressed with. Oh, it feels like I've just been stung on my finger there. Well, that hurts. So this is, I will show you. My friend Gwen runs a knitting group on a Saturday in Headingley. Obviously it's not on anymore, but we kind of collectively decided to make one of these, which is the hoodie shawl cardigan. So I've made 2 of these before, one probably about 3 years ago, which I don't think I've not worn on the podcast yet, but gorgeous. It's the only cardigan that fits on the shoulders, doesn't fall off. I made another one, but I had a little accident with it, shall we say, and it is no more. So I absolutely steamed through this, like, boom, okay? You'll be impressed. Ta-da! So I got all of the top done. I'll just do the colours in a sec. I got all of the body done, and I've just stopped. I've done the border, and now I've stopped there, and I need to pick up for my sleeves. I've put my sticks. Put my knitting needles in, so I just need to pick up for the sleeves, and that was another one of the things that was on my list of all the little bits that needed doing. So yeah, excuse me. So I am using, this is Fine Fish Yarns in, did I write it down? Crystal Castles. I got this one, I think it's in March. It's quite new for me. I think it is still on her website. She's not been on Instagram for a couple of weeks. No, not a couple of weeks. Excuse me, middle of April. I messaged her the other day to check she was okay, because I don't know where she is. And this one is still attached. This one is, oh, beautiful, Black Elephant, and this is Ban the Bag. I got this at Yarndale, not last year, but the year before, so 2018. But I believe this is also on her website for dye to order. It goes really well with the orangey one. Yes, so that's that. So as you can see, I've not used a lot of that. So I still need to decide on colour placement and what I'm going to do next. And the body, I think I'm going to sneeze. That would be problematic. This is Le Bien-Aimé. I think it's called Drea, as in D-R-E-A. And I think it might be after Andrea, as in Andrea Mowry. So yeah, that's the body. It's very light grey. You see with little pops of turquoise, little pops of like kind of mustardy colour. Yeah, but these have, I've just done these alternate. You can't tell massively. You'll probably think that was just one skein, but you can see a little bit. There's lots of like fun little pops, like there's a really bright green bit there and a pink bit there. There's some really cute bits in there. But you can do it, it's a really good one for scraps. I say scraps, or minis. Like if you've got a mini set, you could do a mini set like on the top. My original one, I've got some stripes on the sleeves. So next up, I need to do the sleeves. I'm not actually putting a hood on this one. I've not done one with a hood yet. Hoods are a lot of knitting, a lot of knitting. And I just wanted a neutral one. This, you'll probably be quite surprised by these colours, I would imagine, because normally I'd probably stick a little bit of this in, wouldn't I? Because it looks good. But I really kind of wanted something neutral, so I'm really trying to keep this one neutral, and then I think I might do like a little bit of a crazy one next, because it's very, very wearable. And this is by Sosu Knits, Suzanne Summers. You know who I mean, right? Yeah. But I've knit the 34. It fits really nicely. I'm going to try and put it on over all of this. But yeah, it fits. Starts off like a shawl, and the back bit of my dress is all bunched up. Look, I've got a short row issue here because this is a Caitlin Hunter and she does too many short rows. So's Caitlin. Yeah. It's got a little bit of detail on the back. I actually stopped here, look. So you can see there's a bit of detail here. You're supposed to do this all the way back, all the way down the back, which is just for aesthetic purposes. And life's too short for that. So I just stopped. After I did, you start up here, and then you go all the way down to the point, and then you come over here and you do short rows. So you do German short rows from the end to the point. So you're doing like this triangle here, and you see this is all short rows with this bit in, and then after I finished this bit I just went down. I'm going to need to drink again, I apologise. Been needing to drink. Right, yeah, so that's my hoodie shawl cardigan. So I would like to make some progress on that because I want it, frankly, I want it. Right, next. Am I casting on enough for you? Apparently it's been 3 weeks. I just got my husband to check on my podcast number and it is 13. But yeah, it's been nearly 3 weeks and I really was trying to have a bit of a mentor, but I life's just a bit crazy. And then like all day I'm like, I'm gonna podcast, I'll have to go and wash my hair and put my face on a bit, and then like it's stressful and then I'm in a mood and I just don't want to podcast. Which I was earlier, I was in a mood, but I've managed to shake it off. Anyway, this is another love note. So this is the gorgeous pattern from Tin Can Knits. How many of these have I made now? My 4th. So this is a singles. Actually, this isn't singles, but it's 4-ply held together with mohair. So this is Spectrum Fibre in Bryony's Nails, held together. This is one of the club colourways from March. This is called Strawberry. I think she had an update at the weekend, which I might have got some of. And it was actually in the update, this Strawberry. So they are ridiculously gorgeous. So I'm doing I think I'm doing the extra small actually. Again, to reiterate, I'm not extra small, but there's so much ease in this that it's fine. So I've got the lace done, which is nice and easy, so long as you've got enough stitch markers. I've got the sleeves tied off and just onto the body. So in theory, this would be quite good meeting zoomy knitting. I was knitting it in the queue to home base the other day. We did a lovely DIY project at the weekend on our garden table that was looking a bit sorry for itself. So you might have seen those pictures on my Instagram. Yeah, so this is gorgeous. It's super beautiful and happy. My throat's tickly. What's happening? It is really hot to knit on though. I've got a few more hair projects and it's just a bit too hot to knit on them. So yeah, so that's my last, is that my last one? Yeah, I did cast, like I said, I did cast a sock on today, but it's in the living room. It's just a shorty sock. Yeah. Oh, I do have another cast on, I'll show you. Yeah, so this is Love Node, it's Tin Can Knits. It's gorgeous. I know there was another Yorkshire Yarn Fest this weekend just passed, and I know that Georgie from Fibre Fox had loads of combos, and I think she's starting a knit along today, a love note knit along actually, and she's been putting loads of combos together. So we're gonna have a look at her. She's got a new website, the Fibre Fox it's called. I tried searching Fibre Fox and that's like a different company, so it's the Fibre Fox. So what are we on now? 23 minutes now. Right, so something else I'm casting on is my lovely friend Beth from Beehive Yarns, who I chat about all the time, messaged me the other day and asked if I would like to do a sample for her shop. I think she's wanting to bring kits out. I'm sure that's annoying. I don't know how to edit it. I've barely got time to podcast, never mind edit. So, you know, whatever. She asked me if I would like to do a sample knit for her. So I said sure. So this is what I'm doing. It is it Jupiter? Yeah, it is the Jupiter crop. Again, it's a Caitlin Hunter. Super cute. It's a nice little picture there. I would love it if she did, obviously I've got the chart. I would love it if she did, I've got another pattern which I can't remember the name of, and they did like basically a colouring sheet, so you could pick your colours, because she sent me some colours. We had a little bit of debate as to what colours to do it in. Obviously I like a lot of neons, and that's not really Beth's jam, so she's picked some beautiful colours anyway. Yeah, so I started this. So I've not got terribly far, but I'll show you what I've done so far. So it's living in my little grey girl rainbow bag. It's going to have to move out of here shortly as soon as I started adding colours, but it's living in here for now. So I'll show you the colours and then I'll show you what I'm doing. I did cake them all up today, so that was time consuming, but it's all done. It is a sport weight. I imagine you can substitute it for a DK. I was going to. I bought the pattern already actually. But she has sent me this one. I did not write the colours down. I put them on Instagram, or I will. I think this is petroleum. So I've got 2 of these because I've got one caked up. It's one caked up, and then I've not caked this one up. So we'll see how much we actually use. I don't want to have to. I imagine I will go in it, but so yeah, I've got blue. This beautiful gold. I'm not going to hold all these up, am I? They pop so well together. This lovely corally colour. I'm going to do these 2 in one go. And then this lovely chocolatey brown, and then this other lovely one, which I think is called Powder Puff at a guess. So these are the 5s. The blue is the main body colour. So I'm just currently deciding what order to do them. I love how the yellow works next to the blue. They all work really well. So I think when looking at colour stuff, I don't want the yellow, looking at that, I don't want the yellow and this one together because they're just no. Obviously the blue is going to be in between them, but you just kind of got to, it's hard to explain, and they can't go together. Frankly, they just can't. Yes, so that is my goal. So I've been trying to plan out a little bit of a plan because I want a reasonably quick turnover on this. So all I've cut so far is I did the rib, which is just a 1x1 rib, a bit of short rows. I think she has actually reduced the short rows in this one. So thanks for that, Caitlin. Yeah, so I've done the short rows and I'm literally just ready to start the colour work, which I'm going to do. It's 9:15 now. After this podcast is when I'm going to start. I need to cough again and I'm a bit conscious of that. Just got a tickly throat. Yeah, so this is how far I've got. So I think I'm knitting a medium size, which is what Beth requested. Yeah, doing medium. So yeah, we'll see how that pans out. I think it's knit on a 3.5, 3.75, something like that. Yeah, or 3.25, excuse me, and then 3.75 main needle. It's late, man. So yeah, I'm really enjoying knitting that. So how that generally works is I did the Soldotna. My posture is terrible as I'm sleepy. I did the Soldotna for Beth, which is on her website actually, is in kit form. So she kind of pays me in yarn. So if I use 5 skeins, then she lets me pick 5 skeins for my own use. She's already sent me 2 gorgeous ones. She sent it with this parcel, a gorgeous mohair, which is probably going to be another love note. Gorgeous red. I think it's called Raven Red. So yeah. So this is Jupiter Crop, and that is Caitlin Hunter again. Right, so I'm going to try and whiz through some of acquisitions, then I'm going to talk about patterns, and then I've been sent a little giveaway and some goodies for myself, which is very nice. I need to still have a little think about what I want to do in terms of a giveaway. I was thinking maybe a knit along, maybe like a shorty sock knit along. But I don't know how to do that without having a Ravelry group, because that seems a bit serious to have a Ravelry group, doesn't it? But how would I know that people had actually done it? And I seem to be having a giveaway nearly every one now, don't I? I'm so thirsty. What did I have for tea? You know when you have something for tea and you're like, how salty must that have been? Because now I'm parched. Anyway, so what I'm going to start off with is Spectrum Fibre. So this is a club colourway. Probably going to be backwards, but it's the Neon Yarn Club by Spectrum fibre. You know I'm a big fan of hers. This is Bryony, she's in Brighton. And this is the April colourway. Okay, so look away if you don't want to see. So this is called Blossom. This came a couple of weeks ago. I think she got a little bit behind on some of them because she's having to do it all on her own. Because of lockdown. I believe her sister works for her. But sister's gone back now in terms of working. So she's got caught up. Yeah, so this is gorgeous. It's called Blossom, and I love Blossom because it always comes out just around Theo's birthday, which is in the middle of April. And I love it. So that's so bright and fun. And then the other day I was on a Zoom call with the Saturday Knit Night Girls from my friend Gwen's group on Zoom. And I got a parcel, and I had a shipping notice from Spectrum a few days earlier, but I'm sure I just got this one, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just come and then she sent the shipping notice afterwards, which does happen. But apparently not. Apparently she'd got a bit behind with this one. So the next one came. So I'm going to show you May, again, Neon Yarn Club. So this only came on Saturday. So if you don't want to see this, or you're in America, or I don't imagine anyone from America watches, but if you're somewhere else if you've not got your May Spectrum Yarn Neon Club yet, look away now if you don't want to see. But if you do, oh, look at this. This is called Cosmos. Cosmos. God, doesn't that look amazing? Look how good she is at speckles. She's amazing. Like I said, she did have an update at the weekend. I ordered 2 gorgeous skeins because I saw someone knit with them and I just wanted to copy, frankly. So yeah, this is, oh, it's so good. Yeah, that's Cosmos. So that is the May colourway. I've not actually signed up for the June one yet, so I need to do that. So the way her club works is you can just sign up month by month. So it's not like 6 months and you're committed. Although, sorry, I always like her yarn. Like, she's literally not done anything I don't like. Whereas I don't normally like surprises. I really don't normally like surprises because you like what you like, don't you? But she's good, right? Really good. So that's Spectrum Fibre. Yeah, that is amazing. I hit up a D-stash the other day. So I'm on a Facebook group, which I've spoke about before in the past, Yarn Snobs it's called. And it's for indie dyed yarn. There is a yarny group on there as well for non-indie dyed, with more commercial stuff. Can't think what it's called now, maybe just craft, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, this one's Yarn Snobs, and this lady posted a D-stash for 5 skeins of Wool Kitchen. I've had my eye on this for a while and I managed to get it, and it was a really good price. So this is Wool Kitchen and this is Nebula. So I've got 5 skeins of this. So it's basically, it's navy. So this is all navy and there's just like a little pop here. So I did cake one up the other day while I was having a caking party. So can you see, basically it's just going to be little bits and bobs and little flashes of colour here and there. So I don't imagine I'm going to need 5 because that is the 425 meters. That is loads. So I'm debating a boxy because I've wanted a boxy forever, but it's a slog. They're really big, aren't they? I've wanted a weekender forever, so I could hold it together for a weekender, which is Andrea Mowry. Seriously, I just knit the same people again and again. That is a drop shoulder jobby. It's a bottom up, which is what's been putting me off, and so is the boxy. I don't like bottom up, I really don't. That's not my favourite. Yeah, so that is amazing. I got that for a complete steal, I feel. And that is Nebula. So yeah, 5 of them. Yeah, so I'll see what I've got planned. But yeah, I'm really pleased with those. That was amazing. That came on Saturday too, in the middle of the Zoom, and I felt very gluttonous opening my parcels, but everyone likes to see yarn. They were excited to watch me open them. I'm trying to have the sneaky drink. What else have I got to show you? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about patterns. So I mentioned one about the Narcissa. So I've wrote it down. It's Nausicaa. So I'm going to say that's Narcissa. And it is by Audrey Borrego. Audrey, Borrego. And that is a gorgeous 4-ply cropped tee, I think we're going to call it. And then I mentioned as well, I was calling it, this is an Andrew Murray one, it's called the Moon Wake Cowl. It's a gorgeous DK colourwork cowl. I think I was calling it Moon Drip. Or something wrong. It's called the Moon Wake Cowl, and I've actually got some goodies to show you that I'm actually planning on making with one of those. One of my friends from my Bahram Unit group is knitting a Breezeway by Laura Ayler, and that's really nice. Just a really easy, simple summer crop. This kind of crop, as opposed to a crop top. A tee. I think on Instagram it's called Breezeway Tee, as in Tee. Yeah, so that's really nice. That's Laura Ayler. So because I don't have show notes or whatever, I do always try and tag all these things in my Instagram posts. I'll hashtag the pattern, or I'll hashtag the designer or the dyer or whatever I'm working on generally. I'll normally do, like, in this podcast, I will talk about X, Y, and Z, tag. Yeah, so today I bought a pattern as well. I bought the sorrel pattern. So you may remember from several episodes before, I was knitting one in worsted. Well, 2 yarns held together, 4-ply and mohair. It's gorgeous. It's too hot to knit on it at the minute. She's just brought a 4-ply version out, just 4-ply. It looks amazing. The spectrum would be fantastic because it's kind of like reverse stocking stitch with that dipped stitch. Like how good would that be in it? But I do have, it will probably take a couple. So I could either do a fade, and I know Bryony had some fade kits in her update at the weekend, or I've got a gorgeous flamingo colourway by King Fibres I could use, or I've got gorgeous Garn Stories I could use. There's lots of possibilities. Again, doesn't need to be indie dyed. You could just use any commercial 4-ply. With all of these patterns, you can just use commercial 4-ply. It doesn't need to be indie. I know that a lot of mine is very indie. I've kind of done a lot of commercial stuff in the past, like a lot. A lot of my garments were commercial to start off with. They really were. Most of them I've got like a whole wardrobe full, and then 2 drawers full of like all sorts, mainly drops. Yeah, but I'm in an indie phase at the minute, and yeah. So I didn't actually buy anything from the Yorkshire Yarn Fest this weekend. I followed it along. Had a busy day. My husband was working from home still. So it was just really tricky, logistically tricky. So I caught a bit here and there. I caught Castleview Yarns. Jen had gorgeous stuff. I saw Sophie, Botanical Yarns at the beginning. Thimble and Thread were on at lunchtime. I caught them, did some cheerleading for her. Yeah. So that's it really. So what I just wanted to chat about now is some goodies that I was sent. Oh no, I've missed one, sorry. This was something else that I got. I got this just after the last podcast. Sorry. This is Mr. B, in partnership with Bird Street UK, who Claire does the bags. This is called Graphite. This is a gorgeous grey with darker grey or black speckles. I've been after this for ages. They had a kit for the Spectre jumper, and I really like this one. And then they did them individually. They were on Yorkshire Yarn Fest this weekend, and it went like that so fast. They've got such a good following now. They've got some gorgeous minis and stuff. But yeah, I'm so pleased the Yorkshire Yarn Fest goes ahead. It's every month now, and people do so well from it. because obviously everything's been cancelled now. Wool Monty was cancelled recently. They are doing something online this month, isn't it? Is it the 20th? That rings a bell because that's payday. Yarndale's just been cancelled, which was inevitable, but still sucks, doesn't it? They would never be able to do social distancing there. Like, yeah, it's tight. It's really tight. And just the style of it, it's all outdoor toilets. It's all portaloos, and obviously even a sheep pen. So it's like this wide anywhere. It just wouldn't be possible. And it is sad, but there won't be any yarn this year, will there? I'm sure there won't. But everyone seems to be doing really well online. So obviously support people if you can. If you can't, like them, comment, share, all that jazz. So someone else I would like to alert you to. This lovely lady has been messaging me. This is Gemma, and she is from Snuggly Stars. So I'll do this one first. She asked if you could send me something for a giveaway. Yeah, okay, of course you can. So this is Snuggly Stars. This is called William's Rainbow. And William is her son. She always calls him Willie. He must like rainbows, like my boy. And there's a gorgeous bright blue mini in there. So this is a 50 gram of 48 of the main colour and 28 of the mini. So this is enough for some socks. I never use any more than that for my socks. And like, they're not exactly short, are they, these ones? It's not like I'm having to do dinky ones. And I still have a fair bit left. Yeah, so she sent this for a giveaway. So how gorgeous is that? Right, so I need to have a little think about that. I'm not quite sure what to do yet. But she also sent me, completely unexpectedly, this gorgeous bundle. Look at this. So these are DK weight bundle, tweedy DK base and sparkle DK base. So these are 5 times 20 gram minis. I have been dying to cake these up. I think I've had them probably a couple of weeks now. And I want to podcast to show them like this, because when you cake them up, they don't look as pretty, do they? So these are gorgeous. So this is what I'm going to do my Andrea Mowry cowling. So I'm probably going to do, I was going to do a black base and then have these. So she sent me this as a gift, which is really kind of Gemma's having a bit of a hard time at the minute. Bless her little heart. I should be sending stuff to her, not her to me. So if you want to go and give Gemma some love, she's got an Etsy shop and it is Snuggly Stars Yarns. She's a lovely lady. Yeah, over on Etsy. And died in the UK. Yeah, she's got loads of stuff and she keeps on doing sales, which she shouldn't, because her yarn is very reasonable anyway. Gemma is the one I got the gorgeous blue from on one of the other Yorkshire Yarn Fests, blue mohair. It's called Under the Sea. I think it's called Under the Sea. We've got some gorgeous stuff over there, some really nice solids and semi-solids. And she does a lot of these, like the little 50 grams with the minis. I think they retail for about £12, which I'm sure you'll agree is a bargain. She's got some gorgeous colourways, so if you want to go and check out her shop over on Etsy, or her Instagram is the same, Snuggly Stars. So what I was thinking, I would really like to do a shorty along. I was debating doing like a crop garment along, but I'm aware that not everyone is in a garmenty place or can do garments. But socks, do you think? I thought maybe a sock along. So I was going to do the Rose City Rollers, which I've knit quite a lot of. Just an easy pattern. But I want to do something for a giveaway for this, because I would like someone to have it soon. So I don't know what to do. Shall I just do it now, or let me just think about it and look out on Instagram under the podcast one, under This Knitty Life, and I'll see what anyone thinks about a knit along. If you want to do a knit along and you can figure out how we can do it without, I'm just going to rattle this badge, how we can do it without an Instagram group, let me know. Or maybe we could just do a giveaway with shorty sock pattern ideas or something like that. I'll have a little think, so just keep an eye on Instagram, and I'll let you know, okay? So yeah, super cute, gorgeous. She does single minis on their own, like these ones on their own as well. I think she's got needles in there. She's got the little you know, the little snips that are like an octopus or a dog or something. Are they higher? She's got loads of little bits and bobs like that in the shop as well. Yeah, her mohair's gorgeous, and like I said, it's all very reasonable. And I say reasonable, it's very, comparatively to other people, she should up her prices, is all I'm saying. Yeah, so thank you very much, Gemma. This is completely gorgeous and completely generous of you. I'm really pleased with that. So kind of you. Right, so I think I'm going to sign off now because I've drank a lot of water and a lot of pop, and I could, yeah, do with leaving about now. So, just thank you very much for coming to hang out with me now. It's now 9:30 on a Monday night. So I'm going to try and squeeze in a little bit of my Jupiter jobby. Try and squeeze that in. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. If I do, I can't actually remember. So come check out on Ravelry. So I'm Reward on Ravelry. I try and keep up to date with all of my projects and my yarns and whatever. If I've had quite a few people, well, not quite a few, I've had some people messaging me and just like, oh, what's that pattern you were talking about, blah 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 blah. So if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm reasonably prompt in finding those. Just if you want to know what colourways I'm on about or whatever. I'm quite good at linking them on my Instagram, but sometimes a lady contacted me recently and she was new to Instagram and she maybe didn't really know the hashtag thing or whatever, so she just asked me what they were, and that's completely fine. Yeah, so if you need any help with anything, just let me know. I don't really have any podcast recommendations at the minute because I've not really been watching them. I know my friends at Knit 3 Together have got an awesome podcast. They're nearing, I can't remember what milestone it is. I want to say it's maybe 500. They're nearing the milestone of 500. So if you want to go and give them a watch, they're 3 identical triplets. Yeah, they've been doing a Zoom podcast because they're all dotted all over the country. So that's really good. Lots of yarny talk, lots of mental health talk. I've not really been catching up with much else, to be perfectly honest. I've been reading a lot. I've been doing lots of Kindle reading. That's how I stormed through my hoodie shawl cardigan. I literally, because the body is a long, man, and it's obviously knit backwards and forwards, I literally just sat with my Kindle on and just read. Didn't even notice I was doing it. Knit, 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 knit. Zoom, 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 all the way along. Yeah, so I'm doing Kindle Unlimited. Absolutely loving it at the minute. Yeah, flying through books, staying up far too late. Nothing serious, just fun, light-hearted books. Any recommendations, then shoot them my way. I do like a bit of romance in there. Obviously, I love Court of Thorn and Roses. I listen to those audiobooks again and again and again and again. I'm just on the second book again on my audiobook, and they've just got to the cabin. So if you've read it or listened to it, that's what I've got in store for me to listen to. So that will be nice. Yes. So yeah. So I am back at doing some proper work at work in the Theo's bedroom tomorrow. So I'm going to try and not lose my mind and Rob work, and then Rob might go back into his actual work soon, and then how I then look after the children and work, I don't know. But yes, there are bigger problems happening in the world, are they not, at the minute? Lots and lots of things going on in the world. Right, on that note, I will sign off, and I will thank you all again for coming to join me. I love comments. Please leave comments. I really like comments. If you want to like and subscribe, that will be lovely. Each time I've done a podcast, I look the next day and I say, oh, I wonder if anyone's liked it or anything. And then my kids look and they're like, oh, the last one I got a thumbs down, and the one before that I got a thumbs down. And they're like, why did someone give you a thumbs down, mummy? I don't know. And I'm only going to assume it was an accident. Because obviously if you don't enjoy the podcast, don't watch it then. But yeah, if you want to comment, then I really appreciate it and I really like it and it does make my day. Yeah, so I'm sorry it's been so long, but obviously I'm sure your life's crazy right now and I hope you're all managing and you're coping during these crazy times that we're still in. So wherever you are, I really hope you're managing to get some knitting time in. If the pandemic is taking over your life too much and you can't manage to knit, because I know a few of my friends that's happened, they're like, I just haven't got the brain space to knit. Reading a book, paint your nails, whatever you can just to make you feel yourself a little bit better. I've ordered some new colours, so I'm waiting on those coming in the next couple of days. Yeah, if anyone wants any shout outs for any nail stuff, let me know. I'll let you know what I use. Good advertisement today when I've not got anything on. But yeah, so I'll just see you on the other side and just take care really, because it's fraught. Right, on that note, you can have another little flash of my jersey sock, and I'm going to go and finish my fish lips kiss heel because I stormed through that today, actually, might I add. I'll show you next time. So let's see how much progress I've got on all of these next time. So thank you very much for joining me. How many times have I said thank you? Loads. I'm going now. Have a good evening or morning or afternoon whenever you watch this. Bye.